Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel Quality Learning with Suyash. So in today's video, we will be going to discuss about a very interesting topic, that how to insert records in a table using SQL command. So in today's video, we will be going to discuss some topics. The first one is command to be used to insert records in a table. Second one is syntax we have to use to insert records in a table. Third one, sample example. Fourth one, code execution. And the last one, homework. So let's start our today's session. First one, which command we have to use to insert record in a table. So here the name of the command what we have to use to insert record in a table is insert itself. Now once our table is created, the table required some data, it required some input, it requires some records. So that record will be inserted with the help of insert command. Insert is one of the data manipulation language command, and once our table is created, we need to populate some records into the table. So for that purpose we are going to use our insert command. Second, what syntax we have to use to insert records in a table. So here I come with the solution, a very simple syntax we can use in order to insert some records in our table. Insert into table name. Here table name is nothing but the name of the table where you are going to insert some records. Values, and in parentheses we have to write value 1 comma value 2 comma dot 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 comma value n, where value 1 is nothing but the value we are going to put for our column name 1. Similarly, value 2 is nothing but the value or the data we have to put for our column 2, and in the same way value n is nothing but the data or the record what we want to put for our column n. Let's see one sample example here. Suppose we have a table where the name of the table is student, and it is having a 3 column names: roll number, name and specialization. So here we have 3 columns. Against this particular 3 columns, 3 records are inserted. So we have created 3 rows: R underscore 01 Raj electronics, this is our record number 1. R underscore 02 Anamika computer, this is our record 3. And in the same way R underscore 03 Mukesh and mechanical, it is our record number 3. So here we will be going to learn the process how we have to insert the records one by one in a given table. For that, let's go to our next phase, that is the code execution part. So here I am using an Oracle window in order to execute our command, with the help of which we will be going to insert some records in our table. So dear viewers, in the previous class we have already discussed about how to create the structure of a table, and also once the structure of the table has been created, how we can see the structure of table with the help of SQL commands. So for simplicity, here you can see I have already created one particular table with the name student underscore table. So here the most important part before inserting a record in any particular table is, as I said, we must be aware with the name of the table where we are going to insert some records. So here it is helping us to make the process simple. So student underscore table is nothing but our table name, and in this table you can see we have 5 column names. The first one is roll number, the second one is name, the third one is gender, fourth one is department, and the fifth one is age. Along with each column, there are data types associated, and the role of data types is nothing but it is helping us to take the appropriate or a valid type of input against a particular column. So here some data types are mentioned against each particular column individually, and the third one is representing the size of the column, which is nothing but it is representing that what will be the length of our input. So all these things we have discussed in our previous class. So in today's class we are going to continue that our table is created. Now we are in the process to insert some records into the table. So for that, what syntax we have to use is insert into table name values in parenthesis value 1 comma value 2 comma dot comma value n, and then we have to close the parenthesis and statement termination symbol semicolon. So let's insert some records in the table where we have a 5 columns, and we are going to put the value for each 5 columns one by one. So let's insert our first record. So for that, with the help of the above syntax, we will be going to insert the record insert into table name. As I said, this is our table name is student underscore table. So in this particular table, I am going to insert some records one by one, values, and then in parentheses I need to start putting the value for each of the column one by one. So value 1 is corresponding to roll number, value 2 will correspond to name, and similarly value n is nothing but it is correspond to age. Like that we have to insert the values one by one. So let's see how we can do it. The important part before going to put any particular value for a particular column, we have to see the data type of the particular column, and accordingly we have to provide the input, otherwise we may get some errors. So here the roll number, we have taken the data type as varchar or varchar2, which means I am expecting the input for roll number will be a kind of a alphanumeric value. So if it is something like that, a value is to be kept for a particular column name for which the data type is other than number. I want to repeat this, for which the data type is other than number, then our value to be kept inside a single quote. So I am writing a single quote and then I am writing a particular roll number r underscore 01. Similarly, my second value will be corresponding to name. So name is a character data type. So I have to put the name again with the help of a single quote. Suppose the name of our first student is Rajesh. So we'll keep it within a single quote. Third value will belongs to our third column name, which is gender, and again the data type is character and the length will be only 1. So here again I have to use one single quote and then one character exactly is accepted. Otherwise, if I'll write a complete MALE for male, it won't be accepted. It will throw an error. So here our third value is representing for gender, and the fourth one is department. Let us assume the department of this student Rajesh is belonging to electronics, and the last is age. Age is represented as a number data type. So remember, whenever a particular column with which the data type is associated as a number or integer, for that we cannot keep the value or the input within a single quote. So we have to write a particular value which is a numeric value without using any single quote, and then we have to close the parenthesis and we need to put a statement termination symbol. So you can follow this particular command. I have totally used this particular syntax and then I have replaced this particular value 1, value 2 with the help of some values corresponding to what are the number of columns and what are the data types associated with this column and what is the length of the column associated. And as you know that in Oracle, whenever you want to execute any particular command, for that it is mandatory you need to select this particular command and then you need to click on run button. So once you will click on run button, you can see the response in the bottom window, one row inserted. So it means in our table student underscore table, we have inserted our first record. Suppose you want to insert your second record, then you need not to write this command so many times. You can copy it and paste it. The only thing is that you need to replace the old value with the new values. For example, our second student is r underscore 02, which is the roll number of this student. And suppose this student name is Meena and she is a female. So I'm writing it F for female and she belongs to the department, for example, computers. And her age is, for example, 20. So what I have done, one time my command was executed, second time I just copied that command, I pasted in another line and then I replaced our old value with the new value so that I can insert our second record. I have to select this particular code or the command and then again I have to click on run button. So again one more row is inserted. Similarly, if you want to again insert some more records, you can create the same particular command and you need to replace the old value with the new value. Let us assume here the name of this particular student is Geeta. She is female and suppose she also belongs to electronics department and her age is 22. Now I want to select this particular command and then I have to put on a I have to click on run button. So here I have inserted our 3 records. So in this way, whatever number of records you want to insert, you can insert one by one. There is another way you can insert the records. You need not to copy all these things one by one. Suppose you want to insert 1000 records. So thousands time you need not to copy this particular single commands. The thing is in the same command you can replace this particular value. Don't think that if you are replacing your old value with the new value, your old value will be vanished. No, it will remain intact. So in this way our record is to be inserted in a particular given table. So your homework will be you need to insert some records in this table student, where you need to insert two students details, where the first student's detail will be r underscore 04 and second student detail will be r underscore 05. Name of first student will be Radha, name of second student will be Kishan, name of specialization of first student will be computer and the specialization of another student will be electronics. And if you will be having any queries, then you can please write your queries in the comment box. So thank you. We'll see you in my next video where we will be going to learn how to see or how to get or how to extract or how to retrieve the records from a table. If you like this particular table, if you like this particular channel, you please subscribe this channel and like this particular video and also share it. Thank you.